Sag, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. We're going to do yours and theirs placements today. We're going to go ahead and start with an oracle reading. But first, I want to say thank you to Sassy fan member and Sagittarius, Cecily, for sending me this beautiful postcard. I've been getting an increase in postcards lately, and I love it. And this one in particular reminded me to get back to telling folks, send me postcards. I typically get letters, which is awesome, and I try to send thank you notes for that. But I want to get more postcards, guys, because I had intended for some time to create a collage with all the postcards I get from Sassy Fam, which come in from all over the world and from within the U.S., and I want to get more because I do want to create a rotating background space for the artwork. So if you are so inclined, I appreciate you. Drop me a postcard. My business mailing address is in the description box, which also reminds me, we are now on Facebook. We are loving it. So hopefully you will connect with me there, also in the description box. There you go. Thanks, Cecily. I appreciate it. All right. Literally in between yours and Leo's reading, I got this. This just hit my mailbox as well. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. I had to stop what I was doing, run and pick it up because we were excited. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Sagittarian energy. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Sagittarian energy. What's going on? Show me, Sag. What is going on for Sagittarius? What's up? Show me, Sag. Up. Number 44. Oh, beautiful. 44 is always a good number in my book. 44, the strength. The strength to be flexible. The strength to achieve. The strength to take on the world. Well, if there's anyone who can, honey. Number 44. Let's take a look. Strength. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from the sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The Strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. You know what's interesting to me? The Strength card is on page 88. 44 and a half and 88. For you, Sagittarius, the timing is nigh. 88, of course, is the Lionsgate portal, which we, I believe, are subject to beginning July 28th and will continue on until, I believe, August, mid-August. So for some of you, strength is now. To take on the world, know that you're not alone in this, but the power comes from within you. Love, life, work, we shall see. But now is the message. Deepening, strengthening, relationships, pathways, what you're doing, why you're doing it. It's within you. The strength to do all that and more, yes? But for now, for some of you, yes, your connections in this life are deepening. Your intentions are deepening. Show me what I need to see, please. Very auspicious numbers there. Show me. What's going on for Sagittarius, please? Show me that Sagittarian energy. We're going to start with your side, but of course, collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as they apply. What you're needing strength for, I don't know, but now is the time. Show me Sagittarius, please. Show me Sagittarius, please. Page of Pentacles. Tentative energy. Investment. Can I bring something forward in love and in life? Okay, what else, please? Can we invest? Do we want to invest? Is this a good idea? Is this a good thing to take off? Will it grow? Will it cultivate? Do I have the energy for this? What else, please? Justice. Beautiful. You might have some Libra in your chart. What else, please? Oh, and there you are. Nice. Page of Wands. You're opening up to something. Might be a little tentative. It's kind of indicating to me, Christina, I'm trying to invest in a way, specifically in my love energy. I want to do what's right by me, creating a state of fairness. It's a little shaky. We got some pages here, okay? You're trying to tell me that you're open, or you're trying to remain open to a love energy. It could be new. You got some tentative energy here, okay? Will it be balanced? Will it be fair? Should I partake in this? Is it good for me? Is it a source of strength for me? Can I open up to this? Okay. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That's all right. Sometimes our energy is a little tentative before it takes off in a new direction, or that it knows where it's going. Okay. Is there anyone surrounding Sag at this time? Is there anyone surrounding Sag at this time? Is there anyone surrounding Sagittarius at this time? Show me that surrounding energy, please. You're showing me some sort of conservation of energy here. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, well they made up their mind quick. Woo! Two of Pentacles isn't my favorite because we can get lost in that energy. We all get into that space from time to time. It's inevitable. Sometimes the process can take a long time. So I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then boom, Ace of Pentacles dropped. All right, they have a conclusion in their energy sooner rather than later. So I respect that. That's cool. What else, please? What else, please? Knight of Swords taking action. So they've made up their mind in their love energy, literally towards you. There was some back and forth here. That Two of Pentacles. Should I approach Sag? Should I put more into Sag? I think the answer is yes. Ace of Pentacles, and then we got Knight of Swords. They kind of got a, I'm going to take action towards this. I want to try. Their energy's telling me they want to try to open up into love with you. Okay, to offer more. That's what I'm seeing at this time. Your energy is a little tentative, but it is trying to remain open as opposed to closed. Your biggest point of concern here is this correct for me? Okay, you're showing me Justice on the midline. They're showing me Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of like you're weighing this up. It's like, is this a good offer? Is this a good offer? If this is someone new, old, I couldn't say. But the idea here is that you're both showing me a willingness to try. This person seems to be interested in substantiating the connection, and they are acting accordingly with that Knight of Swords. And you're showing me, I could be open to it. I could be open to it. If it's an Ace of Pentacles, I could be open to it, so long as it's fair. As long as it's fair. I agree. Show me, is there any shared energy here? There may not be much. Show me, is there any shared energy here, please? It may not be shared if it's still a new entry. Show me. Any shared energy here, please? Six of Wands. You two kind of have a feeling around each other that involves some level of confidence, yeah? Maybe some flirtation. Some energy exchange. Okay? It might have been, see, Eight of Cups. It wasn't too much to right away. Let's try that again. Let's focus a little more on that, please. I didn't like the way that one flipped. Try not to put too much of yourself into it. There was a feeling here of, for some of you, when you met this person, there's a little bit of emotional detachment. Yeah, the energy felt kind of good, but the idea is can I put more emotionality into this? Am I into it? Am I open to it? What else, please? Excuse me. What else, please? I think the answer is yes. Knight of Wands. My goodness. We've got some interest. We've got some intrigue. We've got some flirtation. We've got some passion here. The willingness to move. Okay. The willingness to try. To put some heat in it. To move things forward. Your biggest point here is that I want it to be fair. Okay. Whatever this is. It does seem to be approaching you kind of fast, honey. It does seem to be approaching you kind of fast. Somebody might have gone through a little period of where they're trying to make up their mind or not, because there was definitely something here, enough to generate that spark, enough to generate that activity. and enough to generate that question. Somebody trying to generate a question with you. One more, please. One more, please. One more, please. Eight of Swords, some confusion here. Let's try for the both of you to not get too much in your headspace about it, where this is going, what it's going to lead to, and why. That can really put a damper on things, okay? I do see you, Page of Wands, trying to remain open to this while somebody's energy is trying to take more direct and act or towards you. Now, if it's come bearing in this much heat, you know, you might be dealing with a fellow fire sign, by the way. There might be some confusion here regarding intentions, because I am seeing the kind of flirtation, the sort of confidence between two people. It's like, yeah, there's a little something here, there's a little intrigue. But you're showing me for the both of the Eight of Swords. I don't quite know how much feeling is in this. You're trying to remain open, and they're trying to show me or show you some sort of action of their direction or intentions. So let's try not to fall for that old Eight of Swords trap, okay? There's something here. It feels kind of good. It feels kind of lighthearted. It may not have a lot of solidity around it. It might still be new. Let's try to keep ourselves out of that Eight of Swords. I can't see where this is going, so I'm going to suspend emotional activity. That's a very common trap. Now, if you feel like this person's coming on too hard, too fast, I understand, but it's shared. Okay? You both feel something. I can see it. We got passion here. We got a certain level of intensity and flirtation. They're showing me a pentacle and a willingness to act on said pentacle. Okay, so it is going to be a little bit more than that heat exchange. You're showing me you're trying to keep your involvement and engagement at minimal, but you are trying to be open to it. Okay, show me the overview for you. Some hesitancy here. The question is, can I strengthen this? Do I want to get more involved in it? Yeah, there's something there. I know it, I see it, I feel it, I admit it, but that doesn't mean I want to put all of myself into it, right? Okay, show me the overview, please. Show me that overview, please, for Sag. Show me that overview, please, for Sag. Overview, energetic overview, please, for Sag. Nine of Pentacles. So you're like, but I'm so good on my own. So you know, you are so terribly, terribly independent. You're actually, Sag is quite well known for that. It's one of your MOs in terms of the Sagittarian personality is that you take as a source of pride your independence. You know, your willingness to just kind of get up and go. I mean, that's who you are. And Nine of Pentacles, I can tell you're quite comfortable. That's always a good space to be in. So I want you to remember that. If sometimes it feels like you're confused in this connection, or it feels confrontational, or things are moving fast. Okay? Because I'm not going to lie, there is a certain level of speed here that suggests this person would like to deepen things with you and take the actions to back it up. It's like it started out here, level 1. This is player 1, player 2. And I'm not saying you're players. What I'm saying is the reference to player 1, player 2. You're both kind of signed on. You're both kind of gaming a little bit. Okay, I got some energy exchange here. It's fun. It's light. It's flirtatious. And it does seem like they're interested. They had a little period about, should I offer more? Then the Ace of Pentacles dropped. Yeah, they made up their mind. They'd like to offer you some more. And I would like to ideally see an increase in your energy out of Pages, because I think you would like to experience more of this, but part of you is remaining detached in that sort of aloof space of, but I'm kind of good over here in the Nine of Pentacles. Do I want to give myself more to this? Is this going somewhere? That kind of thing. Okay, we shall see. This is a good time to strengthen that connection, so I know it's within you to do so. Whether or not you actually do, I don't know, but somebody is presenting their energy towards you. But yeah, this person is kind of like, okay, let's speed it up. I know I got a little something with Sag. I know I do. Let's make things clear. Let's move it forward. And you're like, Pages. Let's see why you're showing me Pages. But first, let's start here with the Nine of Pentacles. I know you're good on your own, and that's always a good thing. You should always be comfortable with yourself, or you will never be comfortable with someone else. That's always a basic rule, a fundamental rule. Okay. And that Nine of Pentacles. I know how to provide for myself. I know how to make me happy. I know what I'm doing. I have 2 solid feet on this planet. I know how to be comfortable in the garden of my own making, right? The Nine of Pentacles. It's like I'm a loud and proud single Sag. And I'm good. And I feel good. And I don't know if I want to disrupt that right now. But you're curious. I will say that. You're curious. You're very curious. Let's see if you're going to go beyond curious, yeah? For some of you, this is a good relationship to possibly invest in. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please, for Sag. 7 of Swords. Oh, but you have doubts. Why do you got doubts, honey? Why do you have doubts? 7 of Wands. Should you block it? Should you bother? Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? You might have met this person in July and you have some reservations about this. Where's that blockage coming from? Or are you just kind of used to being on your own, doing your own thing, and you don't know if you want to substantiate anything right now? Eh, that could be. Sure. Queen of Cups. Oh, your heart space is a little blocked. I'm not saying you don't want love. Of course you do. Everybody wants love. It's the most basic thing of being human. Everybody wants love. But your heart space is a little blocky right now. It's not that you don't have it, otherwise that King and or Queen of Cups wouldn't be here. So of course you have a heart space, honey, but you're being protective of it. That's all. It's okay. No big mystery here. Nothing crazy. Nothing you can't handle. All right? It really isn't anything you can't handle. If you are someone who is as well equipped as I believe you are in just taking care of yourself and being comfortable on your own, you know, sometimes the heart space, we get a little protective of it, especially when we're used to being on our own and doing our own thing and being quite good at it, you know? And so sometimes we kind of get a little defensive, a little blockage out of habit. You know, it's kind of like a secondhand habit. It's you just, sometimes you're not even aware of it, right? That you're being picky, or that your standards are too high, or that you have time for this, that kind of thing. So I know a bigger part of you would like to expand into love. It may not be with this person. I think you would like to try. I think you're showing me curiosity. But for the biggest part, the reason why you haven't fully responded to this person in a way that suggests, okay, all right, we got some flirtation here. I got a little something. We got a little special spark between you and me. Let's go full on and explore this. No, it's coming from a place of caution in your heart space. That's all it is. So sometimes you might have or tend to default to a mode that says, I'm not just jumping in right away. You know, I'm going to take my time. I'm a little protective of my heart space. I'm a little guarded. It's not to the point of 5 of Swords where you're setting yourself up for failure. But while you have a good heart space here, you get protective of it. Now, where that's coming from, most likely poor investments in the past, relationships that didn't work out, take your pick. There's a phenomenal amount. There's never, you know, not a lack of reasons. But, you know, especially like I said, if you're just one of those Sages that you've identified or is used to being on your own, you're not used to rushing, you don't like being rushed, that kind of thing. Yeah, you can get a little protective of your heart space. Sure. And that's a good thing. I want you to have some caution. See, Eight of Pentacles just flew out before I even had a chance. It's like, what you investing in? Work. I'm working on myself, Christina. I'm currently under construction. Specifically, we're working on our heart space. You are there contemplating. Page of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, possibly expanding. Can you do this? Is this worth your time, energy, and effort? So we have to remember that about the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm looking at a well-equipped Sag. I know you already know how to take care of yourself. I know you know that you're someone who prides yourself on independence and a sense of freedom. Would you like love? Yes, you do. The idea is, do I want to extend my energy in that way? Do I literally want to invest in more time, energy, and effort? That is literally the question. Can I strengthen this or not? Oh, I know you can. Do you want to? Because you got a little something, something here with somebody. Okay? What else, please? What else, please? King of Swords. Oh my, determined. Determined. Okay. Okay. Determination. Determination then. There you go. Even if it's just by a little bit. So you have recently made a decision, it looks like to me in the past, to try a little bit more. To not try to put all your feelings into it at one time. It's kind of coming across as, okay, this is where my manageability is. I'm not going to give too much of this to it, but I'm going to give something to it. You've made up your mind about that. It's kind of coming from a space of, I've made this decision. I'm going to get a little bit more of myself involved into this, but not too much. All right? It's coming across as a rational conclusion to me. And it's based on experience and practice, which again, I can tell is a priority for you. Your own sense of experience, decision-making, independence, like I said. Show me justice. Show me justice, please. You're warming up. You're trying to warm up to it. Show me justice, please. So I can tell you gave this energy some of your attention in the past, but not too much. It was a way that was structured and made sense, and you did try to keep your feelings sort of detached or remained aloof, even while there was some sort of energetic exchange going on. Caution. Show me justice, please. And temperance. There you are, honey. There you are. And as you continue to work on your love energies, building confidence, okay, time, energy, and efforts, you're starting to resonate specifically within yourself about abilities, resourcefulness, and balancing within you. In other words, the more you engage in this, the better your energy feels. And there is a conclusion in you that you might have more healing to do, but for the most part, you're showing me that your energy is waking up. King of Wands, beautiful. Beautiful. Your energy is waking up, your confidence is waking up, your passion is waking up. Now, I'm not saying you're in a full-on relationship with this person. What I am saying is the more you contribute to the betterment and development of your heart space, its energy, regardless of this person, the better you feel. Okay, so your energy seems to be waking up. I'm not saying you're devoting 100% of your energy towards this person. What I'm saying is the more you engage in it, the more you kind of come back into yourself. Okay, in terms of your love language, your love energy, getting reacquainted with it, your passion, okay. The King of Wands is here, and your confidence is picking up quite well, I must say. In other words, you feel correct. The more you give to this connection, the more you feel correct, okay. It's not by leaps and bounds, but it's enough that gives you a certain sort of indication about the direction you would like to take. So, whatever you're exchanging within this person, it's feeling right, it feels good, it feels on point, or at least it does currently, all right? Still being cautious, but still putting more of yourself into this than where you were. Now, Page of Wands. What's that about? Show me that Page of Wands. Trying to keep your energy open towards this. I like your energy rise right here. You're there representing yourself. That's always a good thing. Show me that Page of Wands, please. Show me that Page of Wands, please. The Four of Pentacles. A part of you is still holding back, specifically your energy exchange. Okay, what's going on here? What's that about? There's a piece of you you're still holding on to that you have not fully extended outwards to this other energy. Why? No. What is this? What is it that Sag is holding on to, please? The Sun. You're not fully engaging in this yet? There's a piece of you, no matter how small it is, that you're still withholding from this connection. It does seem to... Your happiness, the Sun. What is that? Six of Swords. There's a part of you you're holding back from this connection, and it does seem to be keeping you from your Sun. You're still kind of detached from this in the future. And a note comes across so small, Sag, like it's no big deal. But there's a piece of you that you're holding back. And it does not allow you to enter your sun. What is this part of yourself? What is this part of yourself? The Lovers? Is there still some attachment here to someone? Oh, excuse the overhead noise. The Lovers. Is there still a piece in you, honey? Like a sigh in your heart for someone else? Oh. Sigh for love of the past. It's a bitch. I know. That's fine. Oh, you didn't want me to find that, but I found it anyway. There's still a small piece of you, and I know you're trying to keep it super small, like it's no big deal, Christina. I know. It's okay. It's okay. There's still someone of the past who marks your heart. I'm not saying it's like a devil type thing. I'm not saying it's obsession type thing. I'm not saying it's unhealthy. What I'm saying is there's a reason why your heart space has been so guarded. It's beautiful and well intended, but guarded. And I was confused. You haven't fully entered your sun, not just with this person, but I believe in connections just in the general sort of vague, overarching rainbow theme that is tarot. It's not just this person or about this person. Anything about this person. And what has kept you kind of at a distance from new love connection is because no matter how small you tried to make it. Page of Wands. Just a little bit. Okay, what's that about? Four of Pentacles. What you holding on to that you say is so small? It's no big deal. And what keeps you from moving or entering into your sun? An old lover. Because it should be as a lover, as in a lover, or a strong connection. A part of you still holds a small flame for them. You know, there's a reason why you've been so conservative with your energy and why you feel like you're having to wake back up into yourself. There's still a small piece of you that holds on to someone else. You know, and if I dug and if I dig and if I dig and if I kept digging, I would see a backstory. I would see the pain. I would see the sadness. You're already sort of removed from that because I haven't seen those elements. I haven't. That is the feeling of long ago and far away. You still have a small flame for a lover. It's okay. And because of that, small piece still exists in you in terms of want, no matter how small, and desire. It kind of keeps you from entering into a new sun or entering into a new union. That's all. That's all it is. It is marked with that feeling of nostalgia, long ago and far away. The pain isn't fresh. It's not. If there was fresh pain, I'd see it. You have to trust that you'll be okay. Now, so let me make this clear to you. You are engaging in someone's energy. It does feel a little introductory. It feels a little new. They'd like to deepen it. Okay? Take more action towards it. I see the communication. I see the fun. I see the flirtation. Okay? And you have been guarded with your heart space, and I can tell you've been comfortable on your own for a while. You're over here, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords. I'm determined to show this a little bit more energy, a little bit more real-world energy, time, energy, and effort. I will, and I can. And as you do that, your energy opens up beautifully. Justice, Temperance, King of Wands. You literally get more confidence. You literally feel better about yourself. You also feel more justified within you. Like, okay, maybe this is a good direction to open up. Not just with this person, but I mean in general. Opening up your heart space in the general sense is starting to feel good to you. And so it is. There is a small fragment of you that still has kind of a sigh for love of the past. That has kept you from entering full sun. Now this person may not be your sun. I just know that it represents your willingness to try and why you've gone so far and why you sometimes meet resistance. It's not a guarantee of an outcome, not at all. Tarot never dictates action or outcome. It's just a suggestion. ultimately human beings have the final say. I believe you want to work through this because your energy feels so good. And again, take this person out of the equation. Just you working on your love energy and you giving yourself that kind of allowance of attention and feeling opens you up to new possibilities in love instead of being attracted to old ones. You understand? But there's still some lingering energy here that's outside of this that seems so small. And you have the potential for entering a sun. You do. But it does require fully giving up that which you still kind of hold on to just a little bit in your heart space. And it might seem like no one measures up to that person or that connection. And that's true as a definitive point. No one can measure up to another person. We can't set the standards of new love energy on the premise of the old. It didn't work out for a reason. And not everyone you meet is the same. Okay? You're going to carry that person with you. We carry all our connections with us to some way. But accept them with the peace of the lessons they brought, so they don't continue to linger in your future. Because you're on the precipice of the sun. You are. Your energy's waking up to it, and you have the strength to move forward and deepen this connection if you really want to. Okay? Now, some of this person who's got your attention. Two of Pentacles. A little bit of up, down, a little bit of up, down. You know, what do I think about Sag? How do I feel about Sag? Ace of Pentacles, I know what I want to do. The approach might have been tricky. It might have taken this person some nerve, some time to kind of ask you out or to openly flirt with you, that kind of thing. You know, they might have hesitated a little bit on their toes. They might have bounced around on their toes a little bit before they asked you out. There was some flirtation there, but there was eventually an approach. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. The Hermit. Yeah, they had to get on board with it. They might have been literally a Virgo, too. So yeah, at some point they consolidated their ideas in terms of approach to you. It's heavy approach energy. Having to consolidate their feeling towards you. You know, is this the direction I want to move in? Do I want to try with Sag? Do I have those feelings for Sag? Because we flirt. We flirt. We do. But is this something I actually want to approach or get into? So they thought about it a lot. Seven of Swords, you know, doubt, sneaky thoughts. They thought about you a lot. And, you know, is this the direction they want to go in? Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy. Ace of Pentacles, please. You know, they went through their own period of suspension and figuring out, yeah, we seem to have a connection here. I don't know. I don't know if Sag is open to it. They kind of sometimes show me that they're interested, and then other times not so much, but it looks like Sag is trying, so I want to try too. Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for Sag. What is this? There's some hesitation here. Page of Cups to Death over the Ace of Pentacles. Real world substance. Okay, interesting. Interesting. How interesting. What am I saying? Am I saying a plan? Knight of Cups, don't let that deter you. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Death to the Page of Cups, emotional investment. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. No apologies. For some reason that's coming across strongly. They're saying no apologies. No apologies. No apologies. Is that something specific to you? No apologies? Don't worry about it. It's okay. No apologies. Did they say that to you? No apologies. No apologies. They're telling you it's okay. They're telling you it's okay. Did you explain to them why you're so reserved? Or why sometimes you're a little defensive or guarded? And they said, don't worry about it, I understand. No apologies necessary. Because typically that Page of Cups is the smallest form of emotional investment, but death is over that. So that's telling me it's an apology. And they're saying, don't worry about it, no apologies. Don't worry about it. So they might have been up in the air with you for a while. There's always been a little something. For a while. How long? I don't know. But you two had enough of a kind of energy exchange to indicate to the other person there might be something there. So some flirtation for a while. And that would explain why they went into the Hermit with the Seven of Swords. Is Sag into this, or should I approach? What? And you said, like, I'm still working on myself, and I know there's something here, and I want to work on it, and I want to put more of myself into it. I feel good about that. Just please understand where I'm coming from. And they said, no worries, no apologies. No apologies are necessary, I understand. It was very specific. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. They're like, so long as you're cool, I would like to try to show you more of my emotionality. They're showing two knights. They'd like to move forward. Show the romanticism, the emotional vulnerability. Substantiate it. They might have said, no, don't worry about it. If you explained yourself, it's like, look, I'm interested in trying. But I'm coming from a space where I've been guarded in my heart, and, you know, I know there's something here, and I'd like to try, you know. I didn't mean to give off mixed signals, but I'm working on me, and yeah, I would like to try, you know. This is where I'm coming from, and I lost a strong connection, something like that. And it's like they're saying, don't worry about it, it's okay. I understand that. Because I'd like to open up more in substance. It's very specific. So that tells me then, if that's true, that they heard you and they understood and they listened. They're still interested in moving forward. Show me the Knight of Swords, please. Excuse me. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. I might call your video that no apologies. It's so specific, and it's at the dead center of your reading, too. So for some of you, that's very strong hinge point energy in your reading. Confirmation. Knight of Swords, please. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Five of Cups, cutting out any sort of sense of regret in love. Taking action towards that. How so? Hanged Man. Okay. The stars. Very good. Okay. God dang, this person's energy is beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong. It's completely 100% in reflection off of you and what you're experiencing. They're very understanding, this person is. Typically, I see a lot of internal garbage, okay, about what's going on with somebody and why they have their own hang-ups and stuff like that. And it's reasonable garbage. I call it garbage, but it's often reasonable garbage. This person is telling me that they have hopes and dreams with you, wishes, and they're not taking whatever your sense of mourning or loss is personally. They want to work through it. They want to work through it. They don't care. They don't care. They know that you might still have some work to do, and they know that you may not be in a space where you can enter full sun with them, but they're still telling me that they support you. because they have a lot of hopes and wishes attached to you, desires, very strong desires. They're telling me they want to take action, and that they don't personally want to take the pain in that way. The regret, the loss, they know there's still something in you that they want to help you work through. It's quite lovely. They understand that you are still attached to something in a way that suggests they don't want to take it personally, but they still hope to move forward under some sort of star path with you. So that's the Eight of Swords then. Neither one of you might be able to see the outcome of this. So that's why you're showing me so much strength, honey, particularly now, because this connection is developing now, and it has the opportunity to deepen now. They're showing me a lot of willingness and fortitude to support you, because they want to invest in you in that way. Their energy is still coming across as a knight. In other words, it's still an introductory relationship. It's still developing, but it's happening now. The heaviest forms of development in this connection are happening now. Okay, that's why I'm not seeing too much references to time for either one of you. So when this person enters your life, I don't know, but I will do a time check. It's looking like they went back and forth about whether or not to approach you in love in that way for a while. You two have a little history of flirtation. They're telling you don't apologize. I understand what you've been through, and that's actually helping you with your confidence quite a bit and about what fairness is. In other words, they're seeing you correctly, and your energy is responding or radiating very well under that. The second they said, don't worry about it, I understand, I want to proceed, I want to show you more, Sag, not less, but, we'll go at your speed. The more your energy started to relax and get more confidence, okay? So they're telling me that they do not take that Five of Cups, that sadness or regret personally with the Hanged Man. They don't. They still have healing elements attached to them that suggest their energy would like to approach you in terms of healing, desires, hope, and long-term vision. You're telling me, Christina, I'm trying to remain open to find my son, but there's still a piece that's lingering in me. Okay, so you still have some healing work to do. They know that. They want to help you with it, as far as I can tell. This is a very supportive energy. It's a very supportive energy. Let's take a look at your shared. What's going on here? Oh, so far, it's 40 minutes. That's great. For me, that's great. Show me that Six of Wands, please, for the shared. I don't know how much of the shared energy I'm going to get today, but let's take a look. Because like I said, this is still an unfolding connection. And I see that you are trying to recover the bigger part of you, because you recognize something in it that might benefit you in terms of emotions, romance, personal healing. Okay? I don't think you mean to carry that small piece of an old connection with you, but they're not taking it personally. They're not taking it personally, not that I can tell. In fact, they're acting as a support system, or they're trying to. In other words, they're telling me, and they're sympathetic to, this person has healing elements attached to them. They might be a healer, someone who is very patient or wise or both. In other words, they understand why your heart space is guarded, but it's not deterring them. They're not being rude either, but it's not deterring them. Show me that Six of Wands, please. Show me that Six of Wands. Real tarot reflects real life, honey. And I'm seeing somebody's relationship trying to unfold and progress. The Eight of Swords again. See, even though there was some energy exchange between you two, neither one of you could really see it for what it is. So hence why they kind of did their thing with their energy. Should I offer something towards that? Because there's times when we connect in that way, but I can't fully see it. So your two energies kind of dipped in and out. There's flirtation here, but with a lot of question marks surrounding it. Okay? And there you go. I mean, honestly, it was like neither one of you could see it, but you both kind of experienced it. They took their time trying to approach you. It might have been a case of dancing around the subject for a while. You understand? And yeah, you might have given off some mixed signals, like, yeah, I'm interested, but no, I'm not. That kind of thing. Yeah, and then the Tower happened. So there was an opening here. Okay, a confrontation. Not like heavy, nothing you couldn't handle, but it was kind of like, okay, let's generate some activity. We've been in this mode for a while now. Let's try to make some changes for the positive. Show me that Knight of Wands for the Ten of Cups. And as you continue to both explore your energy in a way that was healthy and positive and vivacious and had some movement, once we got out of the kind of lower energies of connecting, a little bit of flirtation, confusion about what that means for both you and them, you two did that little energetic dance for a while. Okay, that's all I got. You don't have an extensively shared history with this person? No, this is not that. I'm not seeing the foundation stuff. I'm not seeing the longevity stuff. This person hopes for longevity. And so do you in your own way. You want to get into a sun. You do. You want to transition into sun energy. It's just part of you still holds a small flame. It's like a big lighter. A big lighter for a strong connection of the past. But as you two continue to open up in that energy that feels correct to the both of you, the more energy you show this, the Knight of Wands is pure energy. Okay? Other than the sexual heat and intensity, it's pure energy, momentum, motivation, drive. The more the cups kind of expand between you two. So you two are trying to emotionally harmonize with each other. Okay? You both have similar concepts of wanting more in terms of family, I believe. That's what it's coming across as. You both seem to have a drive for, I want a relationship with you, or you with me, or you both have similar goals in regards to family, and creating that space and household for that as well. Okay? But yes, as you both open up more to this, heavy nights, I mean, again, it's still introductory. You two are still learning about each other. You're trying to open up more towards it, and as you do, you feel much better. And they're taking an active interest in investing in you emotionally as well. Show me. Somebody forgot their relationship goals. It's you. Okay, I'm not picking on you at all. The Eight of Pentacles is literally tied back to your opening. It's one of the things you're working on, so good job. And by that I mean, yes, again, your energy is here. The more you continue to explore it, the more all those old feelings and sensations are coming back to you in terms of positive. Getting back on board with your emotional goals, specifically, i.e. your relationship goals. As coming out of the moon, you're literally working through it. Good. Good, good. Again, going back to your midline. Here you are. Justice. Okay. Temperance. King of Wands. Your energy's opening up beautifully. Trust that process. Continue to heal. Continue to show your sense of confidence and passion. I got this, because yes, you do. And show yourself justice by allowing your energy to open up and positive, allowing you to work through your moon energy, literally work through your moon energy so you can remember and get back on board with your relationship goals, okay? Because you do have relationship goals. And this person did not meet them, otherwise they would still be in your life. So I want you to remember that. Okay? You had lovely natural instincts for relationship energy, emotional harmony. And the more Knight of Wands, your natural energy shows up for that, the more you start digging that shit out of the moon. And you start remembering, oh yeah, I'm the Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, I did want 10 of Cups. Oh yeah, I can work through this. I remember that. I remember what it's like to work through a relationship and put more into it that's positive. I remember what that's like. Yeah. I mean, I got used to being on my own for a while. I did. But now I'm kind of remembering what this like, and it kind of feels good. Right? Now, they're showing me a propensity towards you to help you in this. They're helping you trying to heal, okay, and suspend that Five of Cups, any old regrets, to get you to think about it specifically. Because they have higher hopes for you in terms of vision. Now, show me that Eight of Swords. Show me that Eight of Swords. Show me that Eight of Swords. I want you to cross that finish line, Sag. You can do it. Show me that Eight of Swords, please. Show me that Eight of Swords, please. Sorry. My eyes are dry. Which means my contacts stick instead of moving with my eyeball. Okay, sorry. Now we got a Five of Swords with an Eight of Swords. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Is that a recognition I'm seeing? Is that a recognition I'm seeing? Show me. Hold on now. Ah, Ten of Pentacles. Good, good Sag. Good Sag. One more, please. No, we typically don't say good when we see the Five of Swords. I'll tell you why in a minute. Hold on. What else, please? Let's do one more. No. Show me one more, please. That's better. That's what I thought. See? That's why. That's the difference between reading cards and having intuition. Luckily, I do both. You have to know when to push. Don't just stop when you see something negative. Push it. Push it. There's always reasoning. There's always motivation. And that's why my messages are over an hour long. Because I know how human beings work. If you read tarot, you should know a little bit about human motivation and drive. Look. And also, of course, how to tie the cards appropriately. So, you showed me back here, when we look at that Six of Wands, that little bit of... I feel pretty good at that person's energy. I do. Eight of Swords, though. I can't see it. We're going to tie that eight until we had some radical change here. And somebody stopped being blind. I do believe one of you came forward to make this thing more realistic. Cool. That aside. We go to that Eight of Swords. It's into here as well. And he threw down that Five of Swords to clarify it. I said, really? Are you telling me you can see it now? You're telling me you can see it now. Where it was blind before, in terms of that Eight of Swords, willful blindness. Okay. Understanding now how we sometimes set ourselves up for failure in our long-term goals and plans, our best intentions. Okay. We can often lead ourselves astray or awry based on pains and failures and things like that. And there is this admission in you, my ability to not see in the past or refusing to see new love connections as possible or probable or even potential is what's fucked me over. Now, I'm not saying it's coming from a bad space within you. What I'm saying is there's a recognition within you that there's something here you see about my act of blindness, about love and relationships, has not allowed me to enter into unions that might have been productive or healthy. Okay? Because I literally said, honey, you're literally working through your moon energy. It's right here. You're remembering your healthy relationship goals and how it is possible to thrive in them. And the more energy you literally put into this, through this person's outstanding support energy towards you, because they see more with you. They do. They see more. And again, this is introductory. This is not an old person. This is a new person. You two had a little energetic exchanges for a while until somebody brought the tower up. It's like, hey, I think there's something here. Want to try? I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was them. But it really got the activity rolling. Alright? Well, let me make this clear. You still have work to do. But the thing is, honey, is that you actually want to do it. You do want to do it. I don't know, and I cannot guarantee that this person is your forever son, nor are they forever your stars. I don't know. I just see a willingness of them to try and to coax your energy forward, okay? Because it is coming from a place of love. And you want love. You do want the Ten of Cups, you do want the Ten of Pentacles, and you want to be that King of Pentacles who thrives under that energy. This is beautiful. Boo! The King, Queen of Pentacles are never so happy and never kicking so much ass as when they got that Ten of Pentacles. And there is this recognition in your energy. When I was the Eight of Swords, when I was at my most blind, and I said I could not see, I couldn't see the point of relationships, I couldn't see the point of love, that is when I shot myself in the foot most. Not for love of the past, not for connections that didn't work out, but when I told myself there was no point in seeing love in new people or new connections. That was the self-deception. Not that all love is fucked and that there's no point. That's jaded. That's pessimism, and that's not going to help you. What you're telling me is, Christina, all those years, however long it is that you were on your own, okay? However long that is. It's looking pretty long-standing to me. However long it is on your own, you had your blinders up and you refused to see love in a way that was healthy or positive. And in so doing, it's kind of like, that was my real failure. Not that I lost that person, that love of the past. That's not the failure. My inability to see myself in new love, that was the failure. Right? But you're learning that, which means it's a mistake, not a failure. Mistakes are mistakes so long as we learn from them. Failure is when we stop trying. So, seems to me you are back on a pathway of trying to achieve a 10. Whether or not you will with this person, I don't know, but you're showing me a willingness to find out. Yes, you still realistically have some work to do. But also too, yes, you have someone around you who says that they understand and they'd like to contribute more to your cause as opposed to less. Because they see long term with you. They do. Now you two are still working or functioning in this connection as knights. Okay? But the idea is we want to get you into a state of king and queenship. So, again, introductory, I'm not saying long time principles for either one of you. This might have been a couple weeks or a couple months old. Alright? I just know that where you're coming from is long standing. Okay? Having a guarded heart space. And I like this recognition in you where the real sense of self-sabotage has come. I'm feeling things for people sometimes, but I don't engage in it because I can't quote-unquote see it, or what's the point? That was the real Five of Swords. Okay? You'll be back on your pathway because you do realistically want those goals. Again, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and there's someone here who would like to work on that with you. So it's unfolding. This is an unfolding connection. And it's challenging in its own way, but it's also supportive in its own way. Okay? So now's the time. So strength. You really doing some good work, going at the pace that you feel is appropriate, and really check yourself when you understand you're holding back or holding out for the past. That's where your biggest challenge is coming from. But for the most part, yes. Regardless of whether or not it's this person. At the end of the day, and however long from now, you might conclude that this person's not right for you. But what you are learning and or taking away from this experience is that your goals in relationships are a good thing. And that they should be worked on. Not abandoned or neglected. But holding out for something bigger. Something stronger. Something more productive and lovely. Okay. That was your whole point. And that was the point you were kind of missing for a while. Okay? You're back on the point. And that's all I care about. So, I hope you're able to enjoy this connection for what it is. And if you so choose to continue to develop it, and I hope that you do, at least for you to get back into that space of remembrance of what the whole point of dating is about, and what the whole point of connectivity about is, and what the whole point about healthy love is for. Okay? They have a supportive energy surrounding them. And it's really waking you up. And you do want to enter sun. They want to enter the stars. And there are potentials here. I am seeing potentials for successful markers surrounding this energy. But yes, it does require you to put in the work. Okay? It does require you to put in the work, and more to the point, remember the strength of the 10s, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Normal, natural, healthy, progressive relationship goals. Strength as a case in fucking point. Thank you. What are we talking about today? Told you this is happening now, while we're in Leo season and upwards into the vast majority that is August. So again, 8, 4 and 4, 8. This is happening now. Okay? But yes, strength, I told you this is happening now. Honey, when I see time, I tell people all the time, oh, this has been a long-standing connection as we enter into new love. Dirt. It's now. That's the only time reference you need. Now, when the energy started to shift in towards, maybe I can try opening up to this. When they introduce themselves, when you two met and kind of had light flirtations. I can't see where that's going, but it's just flirtation. No big deal. Show me that, please. When does this person, or when did they introduce themselves? Ace of Pentacles. When did that offer happen? For some of you, December to January of this year, or last year. Others of you, Cancer season. This past Cancer season. So yeah, for Ace of Pentacles represents in time a whole calendar year. So I typically just divert it to December/January. Okay. Others of you, that Ace of Pentacles dropped around Cancer season, which makes sense because now we're in time with Leo season, which is where this is happening. Okay? To you. For others of you, for those of you this is yet to be, because again, timelines in tarot are extensive. They're flexible. That's just the way it is. For some of you, that little flirtations you've had with that person, the real question of you want to go out sometime drops in September. It's developing, in other words. The core of the energy is happening now. Cancer season, Leo season, up into September. But yes. Okay. Now, let me see. I don't know if this is your forever person. I just know that you were inspired to try where you have not been for some time. And that's always a good thing. I know it has the potentials for markers of longevity. But realistically, you're going to have your say. Okay? If you're not ready, you're not ready. But I also do know that you want to try. Alright? So for some of you, this relationship becomes much more solid by October. Upwards to Aquarius season, which is late January to late February. The pathway to longevity, when might that happen? When might this connection deepen? Page of Cups is next water season, so that would put us into Scorpio season, October. Like I said, for some of you, the process has already begun. The process has already begun. But for the vast majority of you, October seems to be the marker. If you so choose to continue on in this connection and deepen it, taking it further, getting to that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles value track, the longevity in a healthy emotional relationship, it deepens more so in October. In other words, you will have a better idea of what you're doing in this by October. Okay? But yes, some of you, you're just now waking up to being in love, and it starts small, these things do, but here is the fullness of heart, specifically what it is to be in love. The process has begun, and you might well know the truth of it come fall. Okay, well, when the timing's right. They seem to be patient. They're telling me they understand, and honey, if somebody around you shows that they have understanding, that's a big thing. There's so many people walking around in the world. Well, nobody understands me. Nobody understands me. Well, that means you probably don't understand other people. In my experience, the more people say, nobody understands me, it's because you yourself are not a very understanding person. That's usually how that works. You know? You are often as understood as you allow people to understand you. This person is telling me they understand you. They're showing you nights, steady progress, that they're there for you, that they want to help you heal, and that they understand your pain. No apologies necessary. They'd rather try than not. They'd rather work towards something with you than not. Okay? So that tells me they understand you, which means you understood yourself. And you said, this is where I'm at. And I know there's something here, and I know that sometimes we have mixed signals. I'd like to try a little bit. I'd like to open myself up to this. I just want you to know that I'm coming from this space of I've been on my own for a while. And I lost a connection to me that meant a lot. And there's still parts of me I'm working through that. And they're telling me, I get it. You don't have to apologize. I understand. Okay? And if you can get somebody who says that to you, that's when you really start showing me that Eight of Pentacles. A couple of times for you. You start working on it. You start tinkering on it. Working on it, literally. For some of you, specifically, the 28th might be important. Don't know why. October 28th, July 28th. The 28th, for some reason, is just terribly important. Go back and check your messages. Maybe. For some of you, you feel like you have been working on yourself or you have been alone for about 2 years. Oh yeah, 2 years is more than enough time to build up an Eight of Swords. I can't see nothing. I don't see the point. Or you have felt alone for 2 years. Yes, because of that. Okay. I said we don't need to go into it, honey. I could spend a whole... There's just no point. There's no point. March might be an important reference to some of you in regards to the other. But it wasn't cooperative, something like that. It wasn't cooperative. Too much pain instead of cooperation. I don't want to go into it. You've already lived it and it's been with you for long enough. Okay? In other words, I don't see the point. I want you to focus on the future, my love. Not what you've exited. There's that resistance. There's you. Well, there's you being resistant. Yeah, it's been hard for you to form new connections because too much pain has resided there. So there is something about this person's energy that's different that has allowed you to try as opposed to not and just shut it down. I know you know that. Okay. All right. When something catches my eye, I have to report. I just have to. I'm sorry. It's my process. That's just what I do. 39, community, the 10 of Pentacles. What about the community, please? Marriage, great fortune. Doggy. Some of you, congratulations. You'll be married in a couple of years. To that person. I'm sorry. I told you the possibility is here. It's marked with positive markers for development and long term. You have to choose it and you have to work towards it. You know that. So I'm not seeing a guaranteed outcome. But does it exist? Yes. I told you the potential. I read energetic potential all the time. And it drives people crazy because I want conclusions, Christina. Otherwise I won't do it. Baby, has life ever worked like that? Oh, I'll do it if I know I have a guaranteed outcome. You're not living life. At all. We have to put in the work, man. And if anything just fell in your lap like that, would you accept it anyway? Would you really take care for it? Would you really work towards it if it just fell in your lap and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy? No. Does the potential for longevity in marriage exist here? Absolutely. Do we have to put the work in? Yes, we do. So... community, there's that 10 of Pentacles energy. Great fortune. Marriage. I'm also seeing, yes, 2026, upwards to 3 years for some of you. Don't get me wrong, the deepening of this connection clearly takes place in fall, but in terms of full-on commitment, yeah, absolutely. Full-on commitment, and yeah, there are some money aspects here. Some of you identify as the main female. Okay, some of you identify as the main female. Like you are that lady. Or, even if you are the male in this reading, you are considering the main female. That might be who you're trying to think about opening up towards. This is someone who isn't terribly young, but they're not terribly old either. And they're somewhere in that middle. And they represent change. The Chariot is upon us. Change is here. They represent change. Or change from within you. Okay, that's enough. But it's nice. It's nice to see that. O. M. T. The small dog. Some of you have a very small pet dog. We're talking like a toy dog. Well, they call them toy dogs. They're not toys, but you understand. We're talking Chihuahua, Terrier, little Yorkie, something like that. The great white shark, of course, is Scorpio energy. That could be whom you are connecting to. It could be that you have some very strong Scorpio in your chart, in which case, use it. Move forward aggressively with your goals, okay? Butterfly, it is a time of transformation. Okay, as we know, the blue butterfly is terribly symbolic in tarot. It's time to see, it's time to open up, it's time to fly. It's delicate at first, but also beautiful. Okay, look for the blue butterfly. Goldfish, some of you are connecting to Pisces. Libra, I saw that right here distinctly. The scales of balance for you were quite specific to your energy in terms of fairness and doing right by you. And getting back on track with your love and relationship goals, you doing right by you, getting reacquainted with that energy and balancing yourself out. You also might have some very strong Libra in your chart. Okay. Child. For some of you, a child might be involved. You might have children. The person you might be connecting to might have a child as well. And that might be another thing why you're being so cautious as well, especially if you don't already have children of your own. But this also kind of represents that sensation of Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, full household energy, full love energy. Okay, the expansion of one's home because it includes more than two people. So yes, you might have a child, the person you're connecting with might, and then also children, relationship, goal energy as well. Okay? The bat, yes, that's a necessary thing. The bat, of course, represents that dark energy, but dark energy serves a purpose. The more comfortable we are with our dark energy, the better we can hone in on what we want without apology. Yes, you have some dark energy attached to you, but it's meant to be as a lesson learned. And the more comfortable you can get with your darker energy, you can hone in on what is meant for you and find your true mate or your proper mate. Okay? And that has to be, that comes with a price tag. That means you have to do the hard work and really look at the darkness you sometimes feel within yourself. All that dark night of the soul, all that good energy, okay? Because ultimately dark energy is good energy, depending on what we do with it. The big star, Aquarian energy, they're showing me that, but here in this respect of, yes, they have big goals and dreams and aspirations with you. They want you to heal. In fact, what they are trying to help you with, Knight of Swords, you know, with that Five of Cups, in terms of, it's no big deal. I can help you with this. They don't take that pain seriously. It's like it doesn't apply to them. You know, they understand that there's bigger things attached to this. So this person's got some long sight vision attached to them as well. D. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Sag. Like I said, you have the potential here for something quite lovely, long and sustaining. You do. Congratulations to you. This is clearly an unfolding relationship. Okay, I want you to continue on in your work. Continue to open yourself up to this if you feel it is appropriate, because it is happening now. A lot of the basis for your connection with this person and how well it develops and far into the future is happening now. Okay, showing this more time, energy, and effort. And this is an ideal time. This is an ideal time to really strengthen whatever this is, to propel it in the future for a long-standing vision. Okay? And I hope that you do, and I hope you're in that space where you can acquire it. I think we all hold on to somebody at least once in this life. I don't know if you can be human and not say that. But that should not determine your future. Okay? And I don't think it will. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care, Sag. Be well.